Hey everybody, it's me checking in. Guess what today is? Can you see that right there? LIW. LIW. That's right. Today is my last injection. So I am super excited about it. It's been 55 days. I think I had maybe 2 injections left. I thought I had more, but it looks like I had put, when I had froze them, I put a lot of air in them, so they were a lot less. So I think I had maybe 1 or 2 more injections. And, I just decided that I'm done. Like, I'm so ready to go into P3. It is not even crazy. So, I was talking to Erica earlier today, Success with hCG, and she was like, dude, whatever you do, I totally support you. Like, you've done really well. Like, if you're done, be done. And I'm like, it's 55 days, and I believe I've lost just under 30 pounds, which is good. But now here's where my soapbox comes in, okay? That just like Debbie at the Choice Factor likes to say, my soapbox. I wasted a lot of time cheating. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I really did. I could have hit this goal weight. My goal was really 145, so I surpassed that. But I've been on 55 days. And if you don't, and I'm not even counting the 2 days that I injected on loading days, so technically that's 57 days. I really could have done this a lot quicker had I not fell off the wagon so much. But you know what? I don't regret, the mistakes that I made, because had I not made those mistakes at the beginning, I wouldn't appreciate this day so much. And being new to the process and being new, I started off with all these different ideas in my mind, except the original protocol. I didn't trust hCG. I thought I'd be the one person that it just wouldn't work for because my metabolism was slow. I'm over 30. I have PCOS. I thought, it wasn't going to work for me. So when I first did my introduction video, I even said, hey, I'm not going to be eating the toast or the fruit because I was going to try to do like the low carb way of doing it, which really I found that just led me into, I didn't replace it with anything. So it led me to cheat more because I didn't feel so satisfied. I mean, now my favorite part of the meal is the apples. I just love them. So I followed Pop. I started a Pop challenge a while back, and if I remember correctly, I think that it's been 28 days that I've been totally Pop with no cheating. 28 days, guys. Seriously. Now, if you followed me on this journey of mine in the beginning chunk, like the first 17 days, forget it. I was just like dealing with all this stuff emotionally, like it was just so difficult. It was just so hard, and then after that, there was Fiesta, and I used to Google everything to see if I could drink, which by the way, in Dr. Simeon's book that I have, and it says in there obese drinkers, and he talks about it. And he says like people who are almost like alcoholics, which I totally am not, but he said that if they drank a little bit, it wouldn't impact them, but he found that they didn't really need to drink while on hCG. So that's neither here nor there. The point is that I just didn't do protocol, and I fell off and I fell off, and it was just, I wasted so much time. That's why my round is so long. That's why it's 55 days and I'm just now ending it. Don't get me wrong though. I mean, everybody, it's a process. Everybody's growing is different. Some people could get it right the first round and then fail on rounds after that. Some people fail, their first round and get it the second round. Or like me, I failed, my first part of the round, and then my second vial, this last 28 days, I got it together. For me personally, that meant I had to follow protocol. I couldn't deviate at all because I'm just that type of person that if I go out a little, like, then I'm still wondering, well, if I did this and I didn't gain and I'm still losing, could I do that? Could I do this? So, today, Shayna, I believe, she has those cat eye glasses that are black and white. I believe it's her, Shayna. And she was talking about how she was going to have a planned interruption and, go to DC and have like a planned sheet. And then after talking to Debbie, the choice factor, who's, pop princess, she's now figuring otherwise that she's not going to do it. What I have to say to that is I wouldn't preach to anybody about how to do this protocol. I believe that everybody's journey is different. Everybody's success is going to be measured differently. For me, 55 days and losing just under 20 pounds, or I'm sorry, just under 30 pounds in 55 days, for me, that's successful. For me, I'm happy because my first 30 days, like, I sucked and I didn't see any results and I was just falling off the bandwagon consistently. So for me, I feel like I've won. But, for somebody else, it's gonna be something totally different. So, if I had to change anything, I don't think you know what, I wouldn't. I wouldn't because it was all the struggles that I had that taught me, things about myself. I learned, what my problems were with food and with dieting and with restrictions and emotional eating. Like I learned all of that through this process and falling off the bandwagon. So if I had to give advice, to somebody who was new, I'm not sure I would offer advice. I would just want to embrace somebody who's new and watch them and, try to encourage them the best that I can. And, who I really, really, I appreciate all the support that I have. I really, really do. There's so many people that's reached out to me like offline, like on a personal level, that's reached out to me and talked to me about what I've said in my blogs or, just so many different things. And I seriously, when I started blogging, I vlogged for myself, right? I did because I thought, okay, hCG Chica said that vlogging is very important. But I vlogged to document this process for my family because I want my sister, my younger sister, who says, she has about, I don't know, 80 to 100 pounds to lose. I'm not sure. She says that's what she wants to lose. And, I've seen her go on so many different diets, just like myself, and nothing has worked. So when I first found this, I thought of her. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go do this and I'm going to document it and it's going to be for her. And she's going to see that it's safe and that it works. And then she's going to do it. And, for my dad, who is, about 5'10" and at his heaviest was over 400 pounds. And 3 years ago, he got gastric bypass surgery because I kept pushing him to do that. And he's pretty much gained all his weight back in the 3 years that he's had that off. So my dad's side of the family, morbidly obese, everyone. And it's just like an epidemic on my father's side of the family. And my father, who got gastric bypass surgery, who has gained most of his weight back because he can't control his eating, which at the time I didn't understand it. But going through this process, I realized that there's emotional factors to why people eat the way they do. So that's why I vlog. I wanted to document for my family and for myself, but it turned out to be so much more than that. I've made friends and I never expected to make friends on here. I don't do social media and I don't have a Facebook or do any of that stuff. So I didn't think that I could meet authentic people, that would stay with me, for the road ahead of me. And I have, and I'm so grateful for that. For anybody who's new and you're struggling, stick with it. Don't give up. Your way is going to be different than how I've done it or how somebody else has done it or, whatever. It's your way. I fell so much in my first half of this journey. And then it just clicked. It clicked and I realized like I got to stay on protocol. And you know what? That was worth $1 million to me because when I had those days where the scale was just staying steady or it'd go up and then down and then up and down, I had sense of mind, peace of mind knowing it's nothing I did. I'm drinking my water. I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not going to worry about it. And that in itself is priceless. Well, I am off to P3, 72 hours to P3, and I could not be happier. So thank you so much for all of your support. And I will continue to vlog for P3 and maintenance. Um, I'm not sure how often, but I'm going to keep doing it until I can anymore. So thanks everybody for all your support. And that's all I have for today. Bye.